Hi everybody, welcome back to my Flosstube. This is Anna Stitchery. Today is, can you shut the door, Pete? Thank you. Today is Sunday, February 7th. It's Super Bowl Sunday, but we're not a big fan of football here. Our Tom Brady, I live in Massachusetts, in New England, and Tom Brady is now playing for Tampa. So I hope Tampa wins. Give another team the luck. Anyway, it's a snowy day today. It's Sunday. It's around 2:30. And sorry this video is a little late. Just family things got busy here, and I just wanted to get this out as fast as I could. I appreciate everybody that subscribed. I've had several new subscribers, which I'm grateful for. So if you're new here, this is a Flosstube about cross stitching, some punch needle and wool applique, but mainly cross stitching. I have an Etsy store also called Anna Stitchery. I've been very lucky. I've sold quite a few things recently, which I'm grateful for. I just sold 2 quilts, and now I have to get some things back in the shop. So I am coming out with a new angel design, cross stitch, and punch needle. I think this one's going to be punch needle, but I'm going to try to adapt it for cross stitching also. And I'll have it as a PDF. So welcome, and thank you very much. I had a giveaway at my last video, and I'm going to announce those winners. I had some floss, some patterns, and some finishing items. And I did notify all the winners. So thank you for everybody that that participated. And I should have another one coming up soon. Let's see. The winner of the fancy floss was Jean Truckey. Thank you, Jean. Congratulations. And I'll get that out to you this week. The patterns, Judy Legere. Thank you, Judy, and I'll be mailing those out this week. And finishing was Virpi, Virpi. So thank you, everybody, and I'll be making sure I have your address, and I'll mail those out to you. Okay. All right, so let's see. I did an interesting Instagram poll. I'm on Instagram also as Anna Stitchery. And I just was curious because I found myself, which I didn't realize this about me, but I like to stitch in hand. I also use, on a big piece, I'll use, for cross stitching, I'll use a hoop. I haven't got the knack for Q-snaps too much, and I do have one scroll frame. But most of the time it's hoops, but I noticed lately I'm all stitching in hand. So I did an interesting poll, and it is, if I get it right now, 56% was like pretty much right down the middle, who used a hoop or frame and who used stitch in hand. Thank you for all who voted. And it was 44% they stitch in hand, and 56% was using a frame or hoop. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I'll be putting little polls here and there on Instagram. Let's see. I said that I love sheep. So each time I did a floss tube, I was going to show one of my sheep finishes. This was a kit from my Quilted Crow. It's my nearby quilt shop. Has a lot of fabric. It has some punch needle, no cross stitch. It's mainly fabric and quilting. But they had these adorable pin cushions. This is the one I did. Of course, it's a sheep. I have in here the walnuts, which I was very interested. I wasn't sure if I would like it, but it's nice. So it's wool applique, and it's a sheep. And that's just the fabric on the back. It comes with everything to make, and it was just fun. So that's a little pin cushion that I made with sheep. Okay. So the big question I asked myself over the last month or so was, I've never done a rotation before, putting projects in a rotation to see if it worked. Well, I got to say that I'm very pleased because it worked. I'll show you my WIP progress in the last, let's see, my last video was December 30th. Today's the 7th of February. So in about 5 weeks or so, I have done and made progress on 11 projects. Most of them, majority of them are the focus projects that I had said I would focus on this year, and some of them with my other WIPS. I also designed something, which I'm in the process of finishing. So I'm very pleased. I think I'm going to continue doing this. I don't have it in front of me here. I have the book of days for this year, and I put in my projects in a rotation. There's only 2 that I didn't get to that I'm going to have to make sure I have them, my focus projects, in this month, make sure I get to them. But I got to just about all of them. So I was really pleased, and I made quite a bit of progress, which I'll show you. I'm going to do my WIP progress, and then I have, let's see, just a little bit of haul, and that will be it. My new design is going to be to do with angels. I love angels. This piece behind me, if you can see it, I'm a nurse, and I was a hospice nurse. I'm retired now, but one of my patients had her sister make that for me, so that's a very treasured piece. Anyway, so be looking forward to that to show you next time. All right, so let's get into the my WIP progress. All right, so these are the projects here. The first one I'm going to show is the piece that I'm making for my grandson Gregory. I made one for Dom, my other grandson Dominic. This right now it's a little crooked because I just pinned it on here to show you. But this is what I'm doing. It's wool applique. I'm going to be having Greg's name, Gregory. And then down here, I'm going to be having a sailboat and an anchor. And he loves stars, so I'm going to put some stars around. And it's a nautical theme. That's what his room is, his crib, and it's kind of a nautical theme. And when I was at the Quilted Crow, I found this awesome fabric. It has anchors and ships and whales, and it has red stars on it. So I'm going to put that on the back. It's going to be a quilted wall hanging for above his crib. So I thought that was perfect. And he can have it when he gets older too. It's not too babyish, but he loves looking at things, and he loves whales. And it has lighthouse and ships and the anchors on here. So I think it's going to complement the colors, because I have dark blue and light blue. And this is going to really look great for that project. So I'm almost done with that. And then I'll be stitching that to the wall hanging. The next one was just a WIP that I had. The next 2 projects, they're not my focus pieces, but I had put them in my rotation, and I was very pleased on the progress. This one is Heart in Hand, and it is the patchwork sheep. Count your blessings and stitch them one by one. So I made a lot of progress on this. I did change the colors. This is on Picture This Plus 14 count. I think it's Doubloon or Legacy, one of the 2. And I was a little disappointed because the sheep didn't show up that well, but I love it. So I'm just going to keep going on it. And I did change the colors, kind of country muted colors. So I'm making good progress with that. So that one was a plus. The next one was also a WIP that I had started that I put in my rotation. And this is by Kathy Barrick. And it's called Needlework. I love this pattern. This is fun. And this is the progress that I have made on it so far. This is 14 count Legacy by Picture This Plus. I love the old-fashioned look to it. It's just 3 colors. It's gold, black, like a old gold, I guess you could call it. Black, and then it's going to be white for the needlework letters. So that's my progress on, it's a fun one to stitch, on Kathy Barrick's Needlework. Okay, the next piece is a focus piece. This is by Stacy Nash Primitives. It's Blackwater Hollow Sampler by Stacy Nash. And it took me a while to decide on the fabric, but I finally did Picture This Plus. That's my favorite fabric to work on, especially if you stitch in hand. I still am able to get good tension on the the stitches. And this is doubloon 14 count, which is one of my favorites. So what I ended up doing was just the corner up here. I started up there and I have them doing the horse. I always start on the left. So I only worked on this a couple of days in the rotation, and I like how it's coming out. I did change the colors a bit, but I'm using DMC colors for that. So that's going to be a neat one. The next one is one of my favorite. I have to say all of them are my favorite, but this one's a really fun project to work on. This is the Jardin Privé, the Quaker de la Femme. And I got a lot of done on this. I almost couldn't put this down. I had to stop myself and say, I got to move on to something else. But this one is really coming out neat. I have it on 14 count oatmeal or rustico. And I'm using DMC number 3847. And I love how this is coming out. I also started up in the top left. And I got quite a bit done. All in here. I ended up all in here about 3 days worth. So that's coming out really good. It's another fun one to stitch. I love doing monochromatic because you don't have to worry about, changing colors. It's a good relaxing stitch at night. So that one is really coming out great. The next one is one of my focus projects, and it's from Cottage Garden Glass Samplings. And this is Peace on Earth. And I'm doing this on 14 count Picture This Plus. I think it's Arctic. It's bluish, greenish, and cream in it. And I didn't get a lot done, but I just started again in the upper left part of the piece. And I just started with the border. It goes down right here on the side under the letters. So that house is rather large, and then I can't wait to start on the cardinal. So that's moving along. It's coming out nice. Next one is another one of my favorite projects. This is the 2020 Pandemic Sampler, and I made a mistake last time. I think when I said her name, I put an N, but it's actually S, Saucy Girl on Instagram. And she made this for anybody, and it's a free patent. All you have to do is, of course, this one didn't come out. My printer printed it so it looks all red, and it's not. The color's absolutely beautiful. She did hers on like a medium gray fabric, and it's beautiful. All you have to do is donate to either an animal shelter, which I did that in memory of one of our dogs that recently passed away, and or a people shelter, It's a big piece, but I love the colors, and this one is just coming out beautiful. I got a lot done. I started again in the left. I'm working on 14 count Picture This Plus Dawn, I believe it's called. And I was able to do sorry about that. I tried to have these all ready to go. I did the upper border, and I went all the way to the end over here, and then I'm going to start going down. And the colors are beautiful. That rust and the brighter orange. It's just gorgeous on this fabric, and I just love how it's coming out. Again, that's the 2020 Pandemic Sampler by Saucy Girl, SARCYGURL on Instagram, and that's where she has it. You can download it. So that's coming out great. So I made a lot of progress on that. This is a very large piece. Okay, the next one, I just did a free one for Valentine's Day. This was the free patent Love Never Fails by the Primitive Hair. Oh, sorry, I can't be showing you the patent. But it's these down here, either pink or they did it in blue. So I'm using Picture This Plus Bashful, 14 count. And I'm using Rose Garden by, I think it's Gentle Arts. Yep, Gentle Art, Rose Garden it's called. And it's just one color, and I think it's coming out really pretty. I almost have it done. I was going to try to get this for Valentine's Day and make it into a pillow. So it's really cute. By the Primitive Hair. It's a free chart. Okay. The next one is a focus piece. And it is by Little House Needleworks. And it is from Sea to Shining Sea. And I had finished the Pacific and the New England on either end of the pattern. And now I'm working in the middle on the mountains. And it's coming out really good. This was the piece that came with the silks. When you ordered it, it came with the silk thread with the pattern. This is on 14 count. Picture This Plus Legacy. So over here is Pacific. And then over on this side is New England. And then in the middle is the mountains. So I really love it. The silks are just fantastic to work with. And I made a lot of progress on this. I didn't have anything done in the middle last time I showed this. So I love the blue in the house, and it's just really coming out pretty. So I really love this piece. I'm going to frame it when it gets done, when I finish it. And I hopefully will finish this one this year. Okay. Next one is one that I had, a pattern that I had, and it is by Little House Needleworks, and it's called Needleworker. Needleworker, my Boston accent, Needleworker. Anyway, this is really pretty. I love this. I'm going to frame it and hang it in my sewing room that we're in right now. And I made a lot of progress on this. This is on 14 count. Picture This Plus. I think it's either Doubloon or Legacy. I'll have to look it up for you. Sorry. And I made good progress on it. I love the colors. Like I said, it came with the colors. A lot of like golds and browns and earthy tones. So I really love how this is coming out. Again, like I said, I'm going to frame it, and I'm going to have a wall with just needlework, pertaining to the subject needlework in here. So I'll be working on that. Okay, we're almost done. I have 2 more. Oh, that goes with that one. Okay, maybe we're closer. Yeah, we're almost done. Okay, this one is one that I'm rather disappointed on the fabric I chose. So I just ordered from 123 Stitch. This is Plum Street Sampler Hello Winter. I just love this piece. Of course, it has the cardinal and the sheep. I just love it. But the fabric I got 14 count graceful, no, 16 count graceful gray Ada, and it's too light. It's way too light. I'll save it for another project. It has almost a greenish tone. I don't know if you can see with the lighting in here, but it's very, very light gray, and it's going to be way too light because the sheep is white and the snowflakes are white. So I just, like I said, ordered something from 123 Stitch, and I ordered a darker fabric, darker gray. So hopefully, because I haven't even started this one yet, hopefully I can find the right fabric. Okay, so one other thing is Beth and I, my friend Beth, we're doing another Little House Needleworks. She finished hers, and this is Cardinal Winter. Make another pillow out of it. And I've only got very little. I have to really get cracking. Like I said, she finished hers, and it come out adorable. And this is all I have started on it. I got to get cracking. But it's going to be cute. It has the little rabbits and the cardinals. So... And this is on 14 count, like sage green. I forget, it's not Picture This Plus. Might be Zweigart. All right, so that's all my WIP progress. And I'm really happy how it came out with my rotation. I'm going to keep it up. I like doing the 5 focus days and then 2 other days that I can change it up and do whatever I feel like it. It's really working out well. I do have a little bit of haul, not too much. And then I know not everybody likes to watch it, so I saved this to the end. Just a few things. This I got from Quilted Crow, my local quilt store. And it's wool applique, and it's sheep. I don't know if you can see. It's called Counting on You, EWE, and there's a lot of sheep on top of each other. It's really cute. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheep. So it comes with the wool and everything. So I'm going to get cracking on this. I love this. I got a few buttons from the Bee Company. They're wood. They're not porcelain or anything. And it is farm with a barn and sheep and a black crow. I'm not sure what I'm going to use them for yet, but I couldn't pass them up. Those are cute. I have a lot of buttons. Let's see. I ordered a few charts. I have one spring chart I noticed. So hopefully I can add them to the rotation. Let's see. This one is, well, this one I couldn't pass up. This is absolutely beautiful. This is by, who puts this out? artfulofferings.com. This is called Cranberry Christmas, and I couldn't pass it up. I saw it done. It's absolutely beautiful. Sorry, I should have had this out of the package because of the glare. It's got a beautiful red house, and it's got some red birds with the wreaths and the tree and the garland. So I'm going to add this to my rotation. Isn't that beautiful? The red and the black. Oh, gorgeous. And I got some floss for that project. And I ordered, this is cute, a spring one because, like I said, I didn't have any spring. This is Annie B. Folk Art, and this is Sheltering Tree Spring. And it's got beautiful flowers and the tree and the bunnies. So I got that. It's adorable. And I just got some fabric. I think this is Vintage Country Mocha Ada. Yep, I ordered 18 count. So I got some of that. And a few flosses. Oh, and then I was at Michael's and I found these really cute charms. I might use them for my project that I'm working on now. A star and a heart, gold and silver. These are gold. And then I have angels, charms, gold and silver. So that's all the haul I have. I have another order put in, 123 Stitch, and I ordered a couple others, I think spring, and the gray fabric for my Hello Winter. So hopefully that will be the right color. So I think that's all I have to share with you today. I hope everyone's doing well. It's snowing here again today. We just got through finishing having a 18-inch snowfall a week ago, and now we're getting some more snow today. I think they said maybe 3 to 6 or 4 to 8. I don't know. And I guess that's it. I've been getting a lot of eggs from my chickens. I've been giving them away. I think so far we've gotten about 50 something eggs. I have 5 hens, and I get anywhere from 3 to 5 eggs a day. And those are the best eggs. I don't know if anyone's had fresh eggs like that, but they're the best. And they're a couple of characters. They like to come out, and we have a path around the yard, and they go up the path. And yesterday they were at my back door. I was looking to see, I let them out every once in a while to walk around, and I have to keep an eye on them because sometimes we have wildlife that, foxes and things like that, hawks. But it was sunny yesterday, so I figured I'd let them out, and there was 2 at my back door. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know how they got up the stairs, but opened the door, and there they were. So they are a couple of clowns out there. And everybody else is doing well, so everyone stay safe. And I know the groundhog saw his shadow, I think. I think it means 6 more weeks. Anyway, I heard 6 more weeks of winter, whatever that means, but because we're getting it anyway, so can't wait for spring. And I'll see you again. Hopefully I won't be late on the next one. Hopefully I'll do it in about 4 weeks or so. Well, now 3 weeks. I want to do one every month. If I have something to come on and show you, I'll do an extra video, but that's my plans once a month. Because I want to have something to show. All right, everybody. Take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.